Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois, and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were working our way through some of forestry, just getting some of the basic machines. We have the carpenter, the squeezer, and the thermionic fabricator, which will allow us to make other things later. At this point in the stage of this mod pack, what I'm basically trying to do is get things together while I work on the house. Still working on the house, still waiting on more cherry trees to grow and whatnot. And just trying to decide what all to get done. One of the big things I'd like to get to is Applied Energistics, pretty much as fast as possible. There's another thing I'd love to get, which is a magnet, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, we'll have to wait on that. Anyways, the plan for today is, well, a couple things. We're going to unlock more stuff. Where is creosote oil? Alright, so we're going to unlock more stuff, and specifically things I want to get into is we're going to do a little bit of IndustrialCraft, much to my chagrin, and we're going to also work a little bit on NuclearCraft. The reason for that is I want to get to Applied Energistics. Applied Energistics is going to be really nice, and just to give an example, we're going to need the inscriber, and this guy requires reinforced stone, machine casings, and sticky pistons. So most of the stuff is not too bad. Reinforced stone is actually not as bad as you might think. It's just grout, clay dust, and stone, but to get clay dust, we probably should get a macerator. Or a manufactory, either one. So, real quick, I want to just do a little bit of exploration, I realize. So, before we get into anything too much, I want to pop over to the Woodland Mansion, I guess, and I just want to kind of see if we can do anything over there, or if it's just a bad idea. So, you know, why not? Let's go. Let's go have some fun. Let's go have some adventuring. I really don't want to get into IndustrialCraft if I don't have to, or when I don't have to. But we're going to need to get into some of those stuff just because of getting into the... Oh my gosh, this just completely went through it. So one of the big things I want to look for here is treasure chests. That's what I kind of care about right now. So this is... Oh my gosh, this is so broken. So we're just going to peek in. See if we can see anything in the windows. I don't really want to fight the evokers. The other guys are not as dangerous. What are they even called? Vindicators. But the evokers, oh my gosh, are a little bit scary. Let's just get up to the roof. And let's pop down here. So yeah, there's some vindicators. Or no, those are evokers. There's like 3 of them in there. No, okay, there's only one evoker. Now we could go over there and try to kill him. And that would actually give us a totem of undying, theoretically. And that could be good. The question is, can we kill him fast enough? Without him like seeing us or anything like that. But I don't see any treasure. There's the jails. We have any ranged attack? We do, but it's in here. Alright, let's get some coconut shrimp. Let's get our bow. I want to be able to flee fairly quickly if it comes to it, so there's that. There is a guy down there. Yeah, because... What is our armor? Our armor is awful. Yeah, I probably shouldn't mess with these guys. Let's get our hang glider back out. and just hang glide around, see if there's any sort of obvious treasure chests. And I don't see any, so that's not good. Alright, you know what? This is a bad idea. What I really want, by the way, is I just want some... I just want a little bit of... Yeah, let's get out of here. I just want a little bit of, like, draconium. Draconium is very hard to find. It's supposedly only on other planets, so that's not the best of things. Oh my gosh. Wild deer, you guys are absolutely adorable. Let's shoot this guy. I think we can take one of the Vindicators. I don't know if we'll get anything good from him or not, but... No, not really. Okay. So, let's go back home. There is a glacier over there. There's a lot of really cool things nearby, but I'm usually scared of exploring because of... Oh, hey, this is something I want to look at. I'm usually scared of exploring just because of dragons. So, if we hear a dragon, we're getting out of the area. So, let's pop up to the top of this guy. Let's see, it's probably this blockish. Is that the center? No, this is. So let's see if we can get some goodies from this chest. What do we have? Inscriber logic press. Alright, there's the first one. And that's good, because we're going to need that relatively soon. Because we're going to get to IC2 today just so that we can basically start making inscribers and getting close to the point where we can make an applied energistics system if my game doesn't lag out while I'm flying. This is a pretty bad lag spike. There we go. Oh boy, I need to upgrade my computer. So, let's go ahead and resort our inventory. Sorry for the little side trip, but I thought it could be fun. Turns out, no, not really. I think we're a little underprepared to fight those guys. So, where do we keep Infernium? Should be in here. Put that in there. And yeah, whatever. Let's just turn this into blocks. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, I think first things first, let's go ahead and get some IC2 stuff done. So we're going to need a generator to begin with, and that is just some iron plates, an iron furnace. We can either use a bunch of iron plates or we can make a machine casing. Let's see, we're going to want a generator. We're going to want the macerator, extractor, and compressor. And the metal former would be nice as well. You know what, let's use iron plates. We can get iron plates fairly easily. In fact, we already have a bunch that we need. So we just need to get a furnace, which, in case you don't remember, these are expensive unless you have cobblestone generator, which we don't. So let's get this going. There's the iron furnace. And then, let's see, generator. We're going to need an RE battery, which is 10 item casings, redstone, and insulated tin wire. So we have tin wire. I just need some tin plates that are then turned into the casings. So we just need 2 tin plates. And I think the best way to get this is going to be to go smelt it up. And that should be fine. So the plates we will then hammer into the item casings. And can we use the engineer's hammer? We certainly can. Cool. Insulated tin cable. And finally, we just need some redstone. So 2 redstone. And we can make a generator. So the important thing with this is it will generate EU. So IndustrialCraft uses EU, a different power source than, well, all of our RF stuff. And let's go ahead and sleep. So that is kind of where I have a problem with IC2. EU is really hard to generate, and anything efficient is really, really bad to get. So the generator is pretty awful. It's slow, the mod is slow, it's a pain. I hate IC2 sometimes, but we got a loot chest for that. And now we're going to make the macerator. So the macerator is kind of the more important thing right now. So let's get that going. The macerator requires a circuit board, which, by the way, we can use mechanisms, which are a lot easier to produce. Redstone and osmium versus a bunch of rubber, iron, and redstone. And so I made 8 of them back here. And we can use those interchangeably. So we'll probably never make the IndustrialCraft circuit boards. And this is the recipe in case you wanted to see. It takes copper cables and iron. It's disgusting. So we just need 3 flint. 3 flint. Basic machine casing, iron, or the circuit board, and there is the macerator. So that is done. The macerator is going to be very important. We'll take a look at it here in a moment. But we're also going to want the extractor. Let's see. We're going to want the metal former, extractor, extractor. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. And then we're also going to want compressor. That's whatever. Okay, so the compressor requires some stone. We're going to need some tree taps. Tree taps are not that expensive. We just need wood. 20 of them to be specific. And there is the 4 tree taps. We should then be able to make the compressor, extractor, whatever. There's that quest. The compressor is the stone. So we just need 4 stone of some sort. Or 6 stone rather. And that should be it for the compressor. So 2 more quests done. And this will allow us to make the advanced machine casings. So we need the compressor to make advanced alloys. And that will allow us to make advanced machine casings, which require a couple of different things as well. So if we look at the machine casings, there is the basic ones, which we've made, which requires some sort of iron plates. I think the cheapest one, unless you want to use tin, is this recipe with Tinker's Construct. And then the advanced machine casings just require steel plates, advanced alloy, and carbon plates. Carbon plates require, well, pulverized carbon, coal. And you can get that fairly easily from a bunch of different things. Crushing or macerating is kind of the intended way, coal. So, I don't think we're going to make the metal former yet. We'll probably worry about that later, but getting access to advanced, not the advanced, but the, yeah, no, it's advanced alloys. I couldn't remember what it was called for a second. Oh man, let's do some terraforming. You go away, let's grab this. So I could have probably used the machine casing, but it's cheaper to do it the other way. Okay, just do this. That'll look fine. So we're just going to put the stuff back here, and we're going to put generator. And to transfer EU, we either need to use copper cables or whatever, all these different cables, or we can just put the machines directly next to them. That works too. And if we want to break those, we're going to need a wrench. And the wrench from IndustrialCraft is pretty awful. Oh, there's a new one that is the same thing but better. Okay, cool. And then there's an electric wrench which is repowerable. But that's a little bit more expensive. It requires a motor and all sorts of stuff. So this is going to be good for now. We can grab a block or two of coal coke, and this will power it, which is nice because, well, coal coke, we don't really have much of a use for it, but this will give us power in our machines. And since these are tier 1 machines, this provides very little EU per tick, so it's not a big deal. So if we want to continue onwards, one of the big things we're going to need is reinforced stone, and that is surprisingly easy in this mod pack. Reinforced stone is usually awful to make, but in this mod pack it's quite simple and straightforward. So something else we might do is the luminous crafting table, if I can speak that. So we might do something with that today as well. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and open these loot chests and see what we can get. Nickel ore, 16 nickel ore, not bad. A titanium coin. What is that useful for? Requires currency. Okay, so we could use that to get power. Okay. Some reinforcements, 3 of them. That's kind of nice. And some barbecue pulled pork, 8 of those. You know, we'll go ahead and eat the shrimp next. And the reinforcements, I might actually want to put on my pickaxe. Let's try to make our pickaxe unbreakable. Wrong thing. So we can get 1, 2, and 3. And that'll be fine for now. Eventually we'll have a really good pickaxe, so cool. Let's put this away. That can go in there. Awesome. So I think that's where we're going to stop for IndustrialCraft for right now. Because if we take a look at the gates, one of the big things for Applied Energistics, like I said, is the inscriber. If I can spell inscriber. Ooh, we have advanced inscribers as well. That's really nice. These things are so much better. And if we have AE2 stuff, that probably means we have the crystal growth chamber, which is also really nice. Anyways, we'll need reinforced stone, and that's why we needed the macerator, to get clay dust. The best way to get that is from the macerator or the manufactory, either one. And then the other thing is getting the machine case for Tesla coil, which is industrial foregoing. That is what uses this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna need some other things, but we'll get there. So for now, we're gonna kind of step away from IndustrialCraft because I despise it. So and look at NuclearCraft a little bit. So the manufactory is the thing we're gonna need to make. We're gonna need some flint. Why is that such an issue for us? Why do we have like no flint? We do get flint from gravel, so I guess I just haven't really gotten much flint. Don't we have a gravel beach somewhere? There's one over here. I don't want to destroy that one. But let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of gravel over here. So let's head over there real quick. We're going to just mine a bunch of gravel and see what happens. So let's get up in the air and get going. And then we're going to start with the manufactory. Should be pretty straightforward. But I'll be honest, I've never actually done anything with NuclearCraft. It'll be my first time using the mod. But that's not a big deal, because I believe it's fairly well documented. I know that it's very complex, but on the bright side, I actually know like some of the basic principles about, you know, like nuclear physics and stuff. So I should be able to figure things out somewhat, at least on like a basic level. Anyways, we'll just terraform this a little bit. And actually, I see a tree right there. Is that dragon alive? No, that is a dead dragon. Did the polar bears kill it? Who knows, actually. So I want to get close enough to it. I don't really want to deal with the polar bears. I just want to get close enough to the ice dragon. And break it apart. Get all the goodies. Alright, let's come over here. We should be able to sleep in a second. Alright, cool. Barbecue pulled pork. That is next. So we have a bunch of dragon bones. Let's sleep. And then I want to go cut that tree down. That is a Thaumcraft tree that I think. The blue one... Where'd it go? The blue one right there, the top of the hill. That is, I believe, a... Yes, that is a Thaumcraft tree. I know it is now. So we're going to want to get some of the saplings, which we did. We'll go ahead and get the wood as well. And that should be, yep, a quest. Let's pop up to the top of the tree. And grab the rest of the stuff from it. Aha! Success. Let's go ahead and get all of this stuff picked up. And let's head back home. So, fairly successful little expedition. The dead dragons are always a concern, but I'd rather see one that's dead than one that's alive, because it would probably kill me. That is an infested tree. One second. Something else to take care of. This is an infested Thaumcraft tree. So what that means is we're going to fall down a gigantic hole. What that means is... Yeah, there's cave spiders. It's got a cave spider spawner underneath it. And you can tell because it has the cobwebs. But right there's the cave spider spawner, and our inventory is full. So let's get rid of that stuff. Let's break the cave spider spawner. I don't really have much use for it. And there's a bunch of stuff in it. Some mana steel. Okay, nothing too grand. But we're going to take it all, because why not? And we're also going to take the chest, because those are annoying to make. Anyways, that is an infested tree. Really good ways to get loot. And once this lag spike ends, we will continue on. So, I do apologize for all the lag spikes. My computer is running on relatively low RAM for, you know, modern times, and I just never have upgraded the RAM. I still have slots that I can add more RAM to, but I just haven't bought any more. So, yeah, it's on my to-do list. Anyways, let's go back home and start getting into the manufactory with NuclearCraft. Now, like I said, I don't know much about this mod. I know vaguely about it, but I've never really messed with it. Let's just dump some stuff in here. You know, we're going to take the flint. We're going to take the chest. And I'm just going to put the chest back here and put all of the stuff in it that we don't need. And I'll clean up my backpack later. So, cool. Good enough. Alright, so Let's take a look at the quest book some more. And we have manufactory. So we need to get this guy. So it's going to require some lead, a piston, redstone, and then a copper solenoid. So piston, easy enough. Some lead, some redstone, and then we need the copper solenoid, which is copper plates, mixed metal ingot, aluminum rods, and copper item casing. So a lot of copper. 2 aluminum rods, which that is probably the hardest thing to make, but luckily we have ways to do that. And then mixed metal ingots, which are iron plates, bronze plates, and tin plates. So we're gonna need 2 more iron. We're gonna need tin and copper. And we're gonna need 3 tin. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the iron and tin casted out, so that won't take too long. And then we'll be able to make the mixed metal ingots. Now we should be able to complete the other quest if we do certain things. So put the copper and tin. Let's turn that off for a second. Because I don't want to have to deal with too much stuff in here. But yeah, this should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And NuclearCraft runs off of RF, so we have plenty of that generating. So let's get 1 ingot of bronze, and then the rest can be plates. So there's the bronze, tin. Alright, we'll come back out for the rest of it in just 1 second. Let's go ahead and put bronze in here. We do have a good bit of bronze. I realize I probably could have just got 3 bronze, but oh well, doesn't matter. Anyways, so iron, bronze. We're going to need copper item casings. Pretty easy. Now eventually we'll be able to make the metal former, and that's going to make things a little bit nicer for us. Getting plates and whatnot, we can use EU to do that. And we can specifically get the item casings and copper wires and that kind of stuff a lot easier. So something we'll worry about later, but we'll get there. So manufacturing, we're working on it. We have Thaumcraft. We got the silverwood. That's going to give us a chest. Nothing really else that we need to worry about with that right now. IndustrialCraft, we need 1 advanced alloy, and we only need 1 of the ingots for the manufactory. So that's good. Is this actually made? Does this make anything? Or okay, it just does a really lot of weird things. Okay, fine by me. We're totally out of lava. I probably should have checked that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that'll go, and then it will kind of work. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and open this loot chest. We get reactor casings. Cool. That's actually really nice because that's kind of the next quest line. We'll put those in there. And yeah, the copper solenoid is going to require 4 plates. So we can put the rest back and be done with it. Cool. So we have the iron plates yet? Yes. Let's get the mixed metal ingot, and then we'll get an advanced alloy, a singular one. But we'll put that down. We'll get 4 copper solenoids. And the manufactory requires 2 more lead. Didn't notice that. But there is the manufactory. Cool. So real quick, we're going to go back in here. And we're going to make a advanced alloy through the compressor. And you can see how slow that is. We can always speed it up with the time in a bottle. And that's a lot better. So time in a bottle is going to be very useful for this type of stuff, but there's the advanced alloy. And that'll be a quest as well. So let's go ahead, let's see, advanced plating. Plating requires tough alloy, basic plating, which is lead sheet metal, graphite blocks. Okay, that's not that bad. Lead item casings, that's not terrible. Tough alloy is lithium and okay, that's kind of awful, but decay hastener, pressurizer, fluid enricher, chemical reactor, stuff for NuclearCraft, which I don't really plan on doing too much with. I'm kind of rushing to get Applied Energistics. Okay, nothing that I see that pops out to me of like, we need this now. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let's take the second one, the middle one. And then we can go to IndustrialCraft. We can complete the advanced alloy. Cool. So with NuclearCraft done, there's a bunch of stuff here. But actually, this should be a check part. Yeah. Allows us to generate massive amounts of power through nuclear fission and fusion. Trickiest part of the mod, without a doubt, is figuring out how to get the various nuclear fuels and isotopes. So this leads to Draconic Evolution and the end game, which is kind of cool, but whatever. We need to sleep. And yeah, we already have the manufactory. We're going to get some stuff. I can make various crafting materials and double ores. Also a crafting component for some of the other machines. Alright, cool. Okay, so with that taken care of, I want to kind of see... We needed the manufactory for a couple of different reasons. This guy is going to allow us to make silicon from sand. And that is kind of the important thing because this stuff is required in the inscriber. Oh, we actually have to use the other type. Okay. So this is required in the manufactory to give us Applied Energistics silicon, which will allow us to make this printed silicon. We can't use the ingots, can we? Yeah, so NuclearCraft, then the crusher, the sag mill, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll need the silicon ingots. That'll produce the silicon we need. Otherwise, we'll have to smelt up quartz. And I don't really want to do that. So, kind of important. Let's go ahead and hook it up above stuff. Now, I'm thinking we could probably just break the block to get stuff, but I don't know. There's speed upgrades and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. So, we made this, didn't we? Yeah. Luminous crafting table is made. Alright, so the cool thing with that is the gates. We have access... Once we get through Industrial Foregoing, we'll be able to get into Applied Energistics, and that's kind of the point currently. Now here is the question. In Astral Sorcery, can we make the Resonating Wand? Requires marble, aquamarine, and starlight. Ooh, but the other one doesn't, if we use Salus Mundus. So, Salus Mundus, I believe, was pretty straightforward to make. We are going to need 2 of these guys. We're going to need 2 marble. And... I mean, I have ender pearls. I don't remember how to make Salus Mundus. 3 V crystals of different types and combine them with redstone dust and craft with flint and a crafting. Okay. That is easy enough. Let's grab a bowl. And we need flint. It's probably shapeless. There is a Salus Mundus. We get that. 2 of those and 2 of those, and that's the resonating one. That is a quest. We're going to get a... it can be crafted in a normal crafting table if placed near one of the floating crystals. Okay. They also highlight where you can find rock crystal ores at night, which is really, really important. Anyways, that will give us more stuff. And then from there, we can get the Petal Apothecary and be able to sort of get into Botania, which we need to in order to get to Ex Nihilo. So, awesome. Let's open our loot chests. And we got a chemical thrower, which is kind of cool. Some more coconut shrimp. And a block of signalum. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for today. We need to start looking I need to kind of get organized and figure out what exactly I want to do about, like, getting stuff like, well, we need to get the machine casing. That's going to require the advanced machine casing. So I need to do a little bit of work getting some steel and whatnot. Nothing too complicated, to be honest, but there's things we're going to need to do, and I'm not quite ready to do them. We're going to need rubber for another thing. Now, the nice thing is if we get some sticky resin, which we can get from a tree tap and all that kind of fun stuff, which don't we have? Yeah, we have a tree tap. I just need to go get some sticky resin. We can actually use the extractor to get more rubber out of that, so that's what we'll end up doing. And just a large part of things is just trying to get to the mods I want to get to so we can get a little bit of automation. But let's be honest, the real thing I'm waiting on is Cherry Tree. So I am going to continue working on the house between episodes and kind of figure out what it is I want to work towards next. And then we will go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!